have to be a fancy wine snob to enjoy a glass or two at a restaurant. And today we're showing you the basics you need to know about wine. I just started drinking wine when I married my wife Marjorie, and it's the first time really getting into it. So now I'm learning. She's a wine connoisseur. She knows all about wine, and so I'm just learning myself. So I had to learn, you know, what a Cabernet is, a Merlot, or a Pinot. Then I had to break down the whites. And, you know, I still don't really know. I hate when they come to the table and they do that in front of you and they make you smell it. And you tell, I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. So I've actually tasted and went, man, this is trifling right here. Man, who made this here? It's one of the finest wines in the world. Well, you need to go talk to the people. Anyway, here with some insider tips on how to sound like you know your wine, even if you don't. Please welcome the Windy City wine guy, Michael Bottigliero.
Hi, Steve.
How'd that do on your name?
Good enough.
Good enough, my man. All right, so let me ask you this. How do you order wine at a fancy restaurant and not look stupid?
Well, first thing you're going to want to do, Steve, is you're going to want to know what you're looking for. You're looking for sparkling white red, and then refer to an expert. Just ask the waiter, ask for a sommelier, or ask for their wine guy.
All right, now, when the waiter brings your wine to the table, what do you do?
First thing you're going to do is you're going to see the label. Make sure that it's what you ordered. Sometimes the vintage could be wrong. You just want to make sure it's what you ordered. Second of all, he's going to open it. You're going to have your screw caps or the corks.
Yeah.
So when they place the cork, just go ahead and grab it. Make sure you don't sniff it, or else they're going to really know you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, you don't sniff
You don't sniff the cork. You're just going to feel to make sure it's moist, because then they're laying the bottle sideways, which is the proper way to store it.
Oh, okay. So, but you do, okay, so when the wine is poured, what happens? When the waiter pours your wine?
So you're going to get into what I call the sensual experience of wine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and look at it.
Yeah, this is the show part.
Exactly.
This is the dog and pony part. This is the part where you don't really know what you're doing, but you got to look like it.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So
let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and make sure we know what we're doing, right? So I'll pour you a glass, Steve. Go ahead and take it. So, like I said, we're getting into the sensual part. Go ahead and swirl it around. Yeah. Play around with it a little bit.
See how I swirl mine swirl better than yours. I'm going to
It's like a natural.
Yeah.
Okay, so next part, sniff. Go ahead and stick your nose all the way in there.
I got a lot more width on mine than you do. Put mine in here, we might have to break this damn glass to get it off. Okay, now, when you're smelling, is that to help you taste it, or are you smelling for something?
You're smelling to make sure that there's not any flaws with it, because this is your opportunity to send the bottle back. If only way to tell if it's flawed usually is something that has to do with the cork or with the bottling. You're going to smell something bad right away. I mean, it's like moldy cardboard from your grandma's basement or something. Okay, so let's taste. Make sure you bring a little bit of air into your mouth. It helps warm.
I never knew that.
Exactly. So
I never bought no air in before. Let me try that. Don't do that, huh? That ain't.
You can do that, but you do it with a smile.
I like that. That's pretty nice, though. What is that? Castle Rock. Now, about that, that's a what type? It doesn't say.
So it says right here, this is the grape varietal Syrah. So that's basically a red varietal, close in body to like what a Merlot would be.
Okay. How much a bottle like this, maybe?
This one's under 10.
Under 10? Man, you need to call my wife, because my wife's spending way too much. I'll tell you what, we're getting Castle Rock tonight. Watch this. Yeah. Real quick, tell me the secret to pairing wine with a food, because people always talk about that. So, what's the basic rule? Fish, take me through it. Fish, chicken, red meat. Tell me.
Okay, so the really basic way to do it is fish with white wine. Chicken can go with both. Red meat with the red wines. So that's really basic, but then once you get a little bit more advanced, you can actually find white wines that'll pair with your meats.
Okay.
Red wines that'll pair with your fish.
Okay, but no red wine with dessert.
That's not true. You can actually find really deep, full-body red wines like Zinfandels, Shiraz from Australia. This one will be paired with chocolate desserts because they kind of have that chocolatey mocha kind of essence, and it'll pair well.
I like that, man. So, thank you for coming, man.
Thank you very much,
I think
Steve.
it was great. I learned a lot. Appreciate it, man. Hey, I want to say thanks to Michael. We'll be right back, folks.